crypto space keeps getting bigger, but somehow it also gets harder to understand. Every day there's a new app, new strategy, new token people are talking about, and when I look up reviews, most of them don't really help much. They're either way too technical for the average person, or they're so focused on hype that it's hard to tell what the platform actually does. So whenever something keeps showing up on my radar, I usually test it myself, and that's what happened here. So over the last several weeks, I kept hearing people mention Hyperliquid. Sometimes it came up in conversations about trading infrastructure, sometimes people are discussing trader rankings, and other times it was about platforms that can automatically follow experienced traders. And after seeing that pattern enough times, I decided to spend some time with one of these tools and see how it works in the real world. Alright, so this is the platform. I'm going to keep this simple and go through the same steps I normally take when testing new solution. First, I need to log in. I click Start, choose wallet connection I want to use, and okay, everything loads successfully. Now I'm on the main dashboard, and at the top I can see basic account information. Underneath that, there's a balance connected to my wallet. I also see some historical activity data, but I'll come back to that later. For now, let's go straight to the main feature. I'm opening Explore, and here there's a list of traders currently available on the platform. I can scroll through profiles, compare different statistics, and check recent activity before selecting anyone. Okay, this one looks interesting. I open this profile, and immediately I get a clearer picture of how this trader has been operating. I can see recent positions, previous activity, and a timeline showing market actions over a period of time. Everything is organized in a way that's easy to read, which is something I always appreciate. Okay, I press copy. Now a small settings window appears. This is where I decide how the copied activity should be applied. The setup process is pretty straightforward. I check the configuration, make a couple adjustments, and then click confirm. And that's really all there is to it. So at this point, system starts monitoring the selected trader and prepares to follow future activity based on the settings I've chosen. And now let's move ahead a bit. I open the position section. This is where everything is tracked. Active positions are displayed at the top, and below that there's a detailed history showing actions that were carried out by the platform. So if I want to see what's been happening, all the information is already here. Okay, let's say I want to stop. First, I close active positions. Once those requests finish processing, I click withdraw, select preferred token, approve it, and then the protocol handles the rest. After the transaction is confirmed on chain, my wallet balance updates automatically. So while that's running in the background, here's the easiest way to understand the technology. The platform connected to publicly visible trader activity on Hyperliquid. When selected traders interact with the market, the system can respond according to rules that have already been configured. That's the basic idea. But what makes the process easier to trust is the amount of information that's available. I can look through activity records, review previous trading behavior, and check historical data directly inside the platform. That level of visibility is important because it helps me understand what's actually happening instead of relying on assumptions. And honestly, after spending years working with exchanges, trading tools, and DeFi platforms, that's usually what stands out the most. Not flashy design, not big promises, just a system that's easy to navigate and easy to understand. If I can open a platform, figure out how it works in a few minutes, and clearly follow the activity inside it, that's usually a pretty good sign that the product was designed with real users in mind.